Hello, my friends. Welcome to the final episode of the non-Brood War section of StarCraft Mass Recall. It is a very, very green ire today. There must have been some toxic chemical spill because that is not natural. Let's go fight the Overmind.
SC2, our plan worked perfectly. The Zerg defenses are broken, and the way to the Overmind is laid bare. The time for our stand has come.
Indeed. My friends, this is our final hour. Not all of us may survive the coming conflict. Yet, death may be a blessing should we fail here. We seek now to destroy a foe that has ravaged its way across the universe, consuming all in its path. And now, it has reached the end of its long journey. The Overmind has come to destroy all that we hold dear, assimilate us into itself. And I say to thee, this shall not come to pass. Ire shall not fall. Executor, I stand ready.
As do I.
Well, I guess all I have left is to see this through. The Zerg have taken everything from me. My home, my family, my friends. I know that nothing I do can bring those things back. But I'll be damned if I just sit on my hands and wait for the end. I want a piece of them, all right. I'm in.
Then let our actions speak for us. For Adun. For Ire.
Phoenix, you gonna say anything? Oh, he doesn't show up on the mission, and he's just very, very quiet throughout all of this. I guess he's not helping today. You know, he's a little bit tuckered out after fighting all those Cerebrats. He's not quite used to his Dragoon body. He's got to have a little nappy nap. Alright, my friend. Oh. That is a lot of stuff. Oh, goodness.
Executor, Tazadar, this comes too late to you, but the Conclave has witnessed your defeat of the Cerebrit. They know now that they cannot deny the necessity or the valiancy of your actions. We sought to punish you, while it was we who were in error. You represent what is greatest in us all, and all our hopes go with you. Entaro Adun, brave sons of Ire.
Wow. Does that mean they're gonna send some backup for us?
I like that Jim acts as the player insert there and says exactly what I was thinking. It's like, yeah, alright, thanks, but I have 4 probes. Could we have a little bit more than that to start with? No? Alright, Aldaris, thanks, bud. You're definitely not just all talk. Alright, so we are going to have to get a defense set up. I am a little bit intimidated by all the Zerg on this map. This map in general is very, very minerally and gassy. There's just a ton of resources everywhere. I'm pretty sure the entire middle of the map is just Zerg base, and then the entire everything else is just base. So we should be pretty good in terms of resources if we can secure them. That's going to be the important part. I don't entirely know what type of composition I want to go for. I want to go for something a little bit safer than like Mass BC, Mass Carrier. I don't think I can get there in... I'm just very, very afraid of what they're going to send, because we are split up and we have a bunch of hero units, which is a very vulnerable state to be. I'm just going to kind of turtle on this bunker. Here's the first attack wave. Oh, Firebats did a really nice job there. Really happy with that. And I'm just going to focus on this economy for quite a while. Get this mineral income going up real quick, and then there's a gas geyser here, the gas geyser here, and a gas geyser here. I'm probably not going to be expanding much as the Protoss. Let's see, I do have 2 different sets of supply, which is interesting. However, my money is joined, so... What are you doing? We are probably going to expand as Terran because it is easier to take expansions as Terran, right? If you're playing as Protoss, then it's a pretty tough time. The Nexus dies very, very, very quickly because shields take full damage from everything, which means that actually establishing that Nexus point on site compared to building the command center over here, much more difficult. Now, how do we want to open here? I think that... Oh, hello. Please don't kill us. Yeah, Zeratul got a lot of shields, so if he wants to tank there, I'm totally cool with it.
SCP good to go, sir.
And getting a couple batteries here for safety. And then we're going to want to get gas real quick. Oh, sorry. It's real tough to macro here because I have to macro off of command centers and nexuses, which require different hotkeys for the production. And that's definitely a pain. I don't really feel safe right here. I think what I'm going to do is slightly wall off this.
Right away, sir.
That might give me a little bit extra defensive boost. Then I'm going to get a factory and I'm going to start building a decent number of siege tanks over here. Siege tanks are... I want to be able to set this area up so that I can be safe and not have to micro it super heavy. Alright. Get him, Z-Daddy. Oh, the Ganthrothor has an ability. One sec. I will read that. Oh my goodness. Okay, they attack with mutas, and looking at the damage on that Hyperion, it looks to me like we got Scourged. So I am going to prepare for that. Repair him up, have a couple turrets to help out. This bunker, I think, is very nicely positioned now. This is such a bad gas geyser. Let's look at what the Ganthrothor has. The Ganthrothor, 6 damage, which is fine. Purification Beam. Charges up and fires a beam of destructive energy at the enemy, rapidly incinerating the target for 80 damage per second over 10 seconds. Nearby enemies take reduced splash damage. If the Ganthrothor, in turn, takes a third of the damage to itself, if the shields deplete, the beam is cancelled. Alright, so these batteries are definitely where I want to be fighting. Let's get some of these ground upgrades, a couple zealots to help out, a machine shop, and start building tanks. This is already a tough one, just having everything in the right position. And there's a lot of money we got to spend on supply stuff. Whoa, there's only 3 here. Wow, that is painful. Now, there's a base over here. I know this for a fact, so I am going to grab it. I'll get an attack upgrade while I'm here for the infantry. It might help. We got to start siege tank production and siege tech. I think that once I'm able to secure things a little bit better, I'll be pretty happy. Oh my gosh, look at this gas disparity. I need to build Templar over here. I think that Archons are going to be how I hold on in the beginning. I'll build a couple Dragoons for anti-air, but it looks like the mineral to gas distribution isn't there a base? The mineral to gas distribution isn't great. Here's the base. I knew it was somewhere because there's a base everywhere. We're gonna get Singularity Charge, and then I do have a long-term... Oh, I don't have a siege tank. That's not good. I have a long-term strategy here. And I think it's going to be a cool one. I just have to be able to survive. As we've seen already, the AI is real aggressive here. And I kind of knew this would happen because it is the final mission of this campaign and the final mission of the base game. And then things are going to get worse and worse as time goes on after this because Brood War is hard. It is way, way harder than the base StarCraft is. Here's an attack. Let's fire Yamato with this Ultra. Hyperion tanks damage. Actually, we can overcharge, so he does extra, right? Oh, that's not good. That is Dark Swarm. Oh, pull everything back, pull everything back. Siege up. So he takes damage when he fires, but we can use this ability because we can just repair him. Yeah, that was good. That was pretty good. What did we lose? I'm going to get Psy Storm to help defend. This seems like a decent little army here. I'm not unhappy with it. This is starting to get economy up. More siege tanks. Oh, no, no, no. I just sent that control group over to across the map. If I ever mess up my control groups, just everything dies instantly.
SCV good to go, sir.
So this drains energy per second. It's not energy per attack. Got it. Which means that every time that a thing happens, I am going to have to reactivate. Let's get a Stargate. A couple more of these, and we'll tech into Arbiters, because we already have the technology required for the Arbiter. Oh goodness. Let's see how good this laser is. I think the answer is that we need Dragoon, or we need an Archon, so it wasn't that good. Oh gosh, I killed my probes. No! Well, that was expensive. Let's try it again. It looks like the interceptors get recalled when you fire the beam. Okay. Still good, but not as good. And then we want to probably just pull back over here, siege up, siege up. What are these guys doing? You guys are crazy. Let's just get some depots as a wall, and probably a couple extra factories for defense here. This is not the greatest setup that I've ever had, but it's chaotic. I'm not going to dock myself too many points because it should be pretty evident that this is a hard one. It's even harder in the base game because there's the management of two bases in StarCraft 1 across the map is just, the game is not built for it. We're going to have to get an armory here, and then probably a couple turrets to protect everything. Bring this guy here, go 1, 2, 3. And let's get a couple of these into Archons and a couple of them into Stormies. That's kind of weird for the hotkeys because actually, Zeratul, you're retired. We do not need you as a liability here, Grandpa. Just, we're going to put you right in here. We're going to give you a nice battery, but yeah, I don't really feel safe with him. Now that attack upgrade is going well. Let's get some Dragoons to supplement. We're actually supply blocked over here. And on this side, we got the factories on the way. Oh, I built some starports. I built one. We're going to get one more and an Arbiter Tribunal. And this should help me orchestrate my attack better once I go on the offensive. I think that I want to go for one giant kill push once it's time. I don't really feel comfortable doing a bunch of little oh, that is a lot. Well, Storm is a good skill to have. Whoa. That was a lot of Ultralisk. And then it was no Ultralisk. Okay, then we gotta get these here. And then we go recall. And we just kind of save up money for recall. I guess we want this. I think there's a base down there. I don't even remember. We got some comsats to make sure. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Get that attack upgrade from the armory that I got. Hello. Oh, that is a lot of Scourge. Run, Jim! Well, he took a lot of damage to his face, but he seems okay. I'm turning on the Ultra Charge. This ability is really good. Like, yeah, he does take some DPS, but oh, he fires so good. The depots here actually did a really good job at just blockading. Alright, turn the ability off and head over for repairs. And I don't know when I'm going to be ready, but I assume that I need a lot of supply. I'm going to need a lot of arbiters as well, probably like 6 or 8.
How may I help?
Keeping this one's alive is going to be a pain, isn't it? It doesn't look like a great position for a base. I'm a little bit of... I always forget about add-on space. Whoops. Well, at least I can build one right. Alright. Let... Oh. There we go. And we'll get a ComSat over here so we can start scanning and figuring out exactly where I want to attack. I saw a location that I think I want to attack in when we were looking through the intro cinematic. It looked like a really, really good path. So I'm just going to default to over there, unless something changes pretty drastically. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know that I'm queuing this up and I shouldn't be, but sometimes it's better to queue than to never have produced at all. Well, yeah, we're holding. This is pretty good. I'm gonna get some more factories. Because I think that everything else is going nicely. We do want this gas. Oh yeah. I love the Arbiter sound when they get built. The Warfield stabilized. It's just... Protoss sound design has always been great. I think that their music tends to be some of the weaker music, especially StarCraft 1 Protoss, but when it comes to their actual... the things they say and the way that they sound, oh, it's good. Okay, let's repair this up a little bit. Vehicle plating. See, I didn't get ship weapons this time, guys. I learned. Thank you for telling me. That is definitely Ultra Guardian on the way. Is it on the way right over here? I think it's on the way right over there. Hey, not bad. Let's not lead them to this bad place, though. Oh, these guys are going to get shredded, aren't they? Oh, ho, 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 siege tanks. And then we just got to get Johnny Jim Rain Dog over here. The Rainmaker himself. With his overload. Perfect. Easy. What a Terran defense. Alright, this area is actually out of stuff. And as I said, I'm not expanding with the Protoss because it's too scary. So, we're just going to put a bunch of guy on gas, and we're going to hope that it works. Alright, I wanted to look at this attack location. So, the Overmind is right here. It looked like there was a big open area, like, right here. If I could bring the Arbiters in here and recall, that might be the position that I want. I'm not entirely sure, though. I am absolutely supply blocked as Terran. I'm doing well as Protoss. Keeping track of 2 different supplies is actually kind of hard. Keep sieging up. I don't know who you 3 are, but you can go over here. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure if this is a safe area, but a couple more scans and I will be able to tell. We're going to keep getting Dragoons on this side. We have 4 Arbiters. I'm trying to get to 6 before I attack. 48. Uh-oh. More Guardians. That is fine with me. This factory can soak shots for a bit, and then once thing... Oh, it... I'll take it. Oh, this is easy. Guardians kind of suck. Here, let's send this guy over here. Turn off overcharge and give it a scanny sweep. Oh yeah, look at this. It's very vulnerable. 2 whole Hydras. It looks like there's a high ground here. So I'm going to try sweeping in right up here and do a bunch of recalls Secure the area and then push.
We are under attack.
Fire the laser! Well, that does some good damage. I mean, it does, what, 80 DPS, so obviously it does good damage, but seeing 80 DPS in action is pretty nice. Let's continue these attack upgrades. Oh, my macro is slipping really bad. There's no other upgrades here that I really want. I think I'm willing to give things a shot soon. So I don't know if this works. This is an idea that I had between these missions. But I hope it works because it'd be really cool. We're going to keep Jim over here. We're going to continue to build siege tanks. And then we'll grab these arbiters and try to figure this out. A couple more scans just to make sure it's a safe path. Where did I want to go? Over here? Yeah, this looks safe.
Go ahead, Commander. Ready to roll out.
So, we're going to try to glob these together. Tassadar, I'm not sending you on the magical adventure. Sorry, bud. And we do need to get recalls here. 150 energy per recall. So let's just keep that going. I think I need to kill this. I don't know what these guys are doing. They just like patrol a lot, and that's probably really bad. Let's siege up here. Siege here. And be ready to go. That should be 200 supply. And that is 147, 8, 9. Oh gosh, they got nothing there. Alright guys, we're going to learn if you can recall your allies' units. Oh yes, you can. Oh yes. Oh yes. That was cool. Oh, I'm really happy that worked out. Let's get some more arbiters in case we have to do this again, and then start the push. Oh, this works so much better than I thought it would, and I thought it would be really cool. Alright, so get the tanks moving. Wow, this was a slaughter! This was such a good idea! I am in shock. Nothing is supposed to work this well. Not on the first try. Uh-oh. Alright. Looks like the everything is coming. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Come on, siege tanks. The air is still here. We don't have a whole lot of anti-air anymore. We're destroying all of the ground. We gotta retreat, though. We gotta retreat with the tanks while the Archon tries to soak, I think. Oh, this was so close to being awesome. Run! Hey, the fire bat made it. Where am I? Let's get this built up again. Oh, they're going to rebuild everything there, though. And we're running out of gas. This is extinguished. This has 1,000 left. 2,000 left. Extinguished, extinguished. I might have only had one real shot at that.
Yes, sir.
Let's check what they're doing here. Yep, they're rebuilding everything.
All right, bring it on.
That was so close to a strategy. Oh, no. Alright, so we're 166. Actually, the Terran supply is still really good. My Terran upgrades are not great because I never got that science facility because I didn't think I would need it. Because I have to get like a starport and stuff for it. It's kind of ridiculous.
All right, bring it on.
But maybe just the cloak from the Arbiters mixed with some Dragoons for fire support will be enough? I don't know. I'm really glad I didn't bring the Hyperion Ganthothor, though. We would have probably had enough anti-air to win. Actually.
Destination identified.
One thing I'm going to try doing is I'm going to bring a bunch of SCVs for repair stuff. See if that helps. Because these guys aren't really mining at this point. There's a big old base at the bottom, I believe. That could be really helpful. Also, I should upgrade Stasis. Stasis is a very good spell. And it looks like... Oh, no. There's not a whole lot of anti-air over here. Luckily, mutas are not really murder units. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna wait for another group of guys. There is an overlord here. We can get the Ganthothor to help out. These probes aren't that useful. No. Pull back. Building a lot of Goliaths over here. Dragoons try to kite. I don't know what's happening to the Ganthothor, but I assume he's not dying. That's a baseless assumption, but that's fine. Yeah, he's fine. Ouch. We have to send some of these back. Okay, we're gonna try to head down. We can walk these over, and try again. While we go, I'm gonna start mining from this base over here. Oh no, they're walking down. Uh-oh. Oh no. Is this where I have to go? Oh, it is not at all where I have to go. They just decided that. No. Oh, it's so hard to control. There's just stuff everywhere. Stasis. Why? What? Oh no. Recall the Ganthothor! This is a big Terran mech force in the middle of nowhere, but a Protoss force is coming to help. Take on the Scourge. How close are we to the Overmind? There he is. Move forward. Try to get the tanks forward. No, the Arbiter is down. So my entire army is uncloaked now. Resume from replay works if you don't need... Does it work? I know it like pseudo works sometimes. I'm gonna try it here because we were so close. I should have just brought him with me. We're gonna try from here because I really don't want to have to restart this mission. We're 30 minutes in. Here, Ganthothor. You can get your pet Arbiter to follow you. Let's do this. Save the Terran once again. Zeratul in a hole. Okay, you gotta chill. Oh my goodness. Siege up these tanks, bring this one forward. I just don't feel like I quite have it. There's a lot of air here. If I could get a recall and could pull in some SCVs. Actually, let's just pull the boys. Heal the Ganthothor. Oh no, it's just not gonna happen, guys. This is crazy. Yeah, Protoss base is fully down. Oh my gosh, why is there a giant Terran army down here? Oh. Oh. By the way, remember when I was talking last time about stasis lasting forever? It's still up. Let's see if we can kill some of these Scourge. Laser beam didn't do anything. Nope. Alright, so I do know that I had a giant army down there. And I'm pretty sure that I would have won with that giant army. I apologize for this. This is not the cleanest that I've ever done. Reloads always get a little bit flustered, right? Because you're not entirely sure where all your stuff is or where it's going. Look, it was sitting down there for multiple minutes. That was just bad play on my part. It was so hectic I got scared. Let's go back to about right here. I should have just F2'd. Think of it. If I had F2'd, I would have been fine. I'm going to go back to before all these mutas just started killing my stuff. I'm going to build a bunch of Goliaths. It'll be fine. Let's pretend that the last 10 minutes have never happened. This is such a toughie. Are these Goliaths I'm building? They are. The Goliath without that range upgrade it's lacking. We're going to bring the Hyperion, we're going to bring the Ganthrothor. We're not going to bring the Zeratul. He's the one that's not going to help out. Let's see if we can build some Zealots to assist. We got some extra minerals to work with. These guys come over here to meet with the Protoss. I'm kind of sad that this whole area didn't work out. I think it was a decent idea. Let's check the actual route. So if we go off to the side, we should be able to just come down here and meet our forces together and then push up. Got it, got it. Hey look, it's the group of a few enemies that almost eliminated me last time. Look at how difficult they were to clean up when I was at home. Wow. They ran away because we had the fire bat. Okay, so this way and then down. There's a ramp right here. And then, oh, actually, this doesn't connect. Got it. We're going to do it the other way. We're going to send the Arbiters over to the Terran. Or maybe, wait, can we just make it down this ramp without anyone aggroing? Alright. That works. I think. So then we want to swing down on this base from both sides at the same time. And get those Zealots. Do they have legs? We're going to get Zealot legs to reinforce. And we're going to get... I guess that is max, so it can't build. Wait, where is the Ganthrothor? He's not coming. Oh gosh, that's another big attack force. I still don't think I can hold that, honestly. So set this rally here. Set this rally to Goliaths. Because I think that's the scariest thing is the enemy air. Which I guess is why I should be... Oh, I am making Dragoons. Cool. I thought I was making Zealots. Unsiege some of these, bring them forward. Wait, oh no! He's so just off on his own. Living his own little life. Alright, tanks are sieging. You know what? That's the safest way to do it. Just a building. We're going to retreat Zeratul to this corner. Bring it on. That is a Dark Swarm. I'm going to try to get under this Dark Swarm. Use it to help me. So here comes the giant death wave. Oh, the Scourge! Man, I do not like the Scourge. It's one of those things that I know if I leave the guy at home, a bunch of Scourge are going to come in an attack wave and bop him out. But if I bring him, then the Scourge are going to kill him here. I got to pull them back. It's just a couple few too many things to manage. And I'm just not quite good enough, which I fully admit fault for.
Yes, sir. Anytime you're ready.
So where is the Ganther?
We are under attack.
Get these over here.
Go ahead, Commander.
So that all is going up quite nicely. Then we do this and this pullback. I think we want to hit the Overmind, and that's going to start pulling everything. Then we just want a really nice fighting position here. This is getting farmed, so I want to stop production on this side.
Identify target.
It's just so many Guardians. It's crazy. What if we just try to target this down? What happens then? Not even close because you have 5,000 HP?
Destination.
I'm not entirely sure what to do here because I just... Oh, actually I do have an idea. And I don't really like the idea because it kind of spoils how I think it would be fun to play. But I think what I have to do is when you hit the Overmind, it pulls everything. And that everything is just a giant death force, right? So what I have to do is just get a bunch of stuff right next to the Overmind. And then I have to get my shot off. And that, as long as I just blitz it down, I'll probably have enough DPS to win. Unfortunately. Because this is an enormous army of like 7 trillion supply. Oh gosh, this is a save state with the dead Jim Raynor. Once again, it's just tough to keep track of all this stuff. This is... Sure, I'll just go with this one. I don't even know what's going on with Resume from Replay at this point. I have completely lost track. This is bad play today.
We are under attack.
So where even are we? We have most of the army down here, which is good. There's a lot of Scourge on the way. These Zealots might be able to meet up with their friends. These Dragoons probably are a lost cause. We can recall this guy to help out. There's a giant Terran Death army over here, and Zeratul is going to evacuate. So where's the Overmind? The Overmind is right here. Oh, look at that. It's all right over there. Interesting. And it does look like the Scourge are being dumb this time, and they're kind of charging to their demise. I might be able to use the AoE beam. I'm going to try it. I'm going to hit. That's going to pull everything. Then I'm going to use... Oh my gosh, that's a lot of Scourge. That's so stupid! There's just nothing... Why is there that many Scourge? Oh, I want to go to Brood War. I will have the Corsair, and then Air Zerg will be able to be dealt with. Because literally that entire expansion, all the new units are to help deal with Air Zerg. That's silly. I tried a micro. I just have to pull them back. I was hoping the laser would be able to do something. It's not a good ability. I mean, it is a good ability, but not in this circumstance. Jim, back. Tassadar, back.
Engaging foe.
I was just going to say Tassadar has been killed forever. That's just the fate that we have to live with.
Complete. We are under attack. I have returned.
Your allies are in battle.
So we're going to move forward and try to target these, but not die to the ultras.
Mineral field depleted.
I still don't think that I can actually beat all this air. It's just a bit too much. Yeah, it seems like you just gotta know with your base composition that they're going mass air, which seems a bit silly. I'm gonna give this one more try because at this point I haven't even saved time, have I? I'm so sorry, guys. I try to make this a good playthrough and I feel like I had to know. And I didn't. I didn't know it was going to be just all air. I would have gone Scout Wraith or something, and it would have been an actual good composition instead of a meme. It's pretty crazy. I feel like I'm actually having more success when I don't siege my tanks. So I'm going to try to not siege my tanks and see how it goes. That might be a dumb thing to do. Actually, I'm just going to try to click this and see what happens. Alright, so the boring answer is the correct answer. Oh, that's disappointing.
Executor, the Overmind has been weakened. I fear we have sustained severe damage ourselves. I will steer the Gantrathor into a collision course with the Overmind. If I can channel enough of the Dark Templar's energy through the hull of the Gantrathor, I should be able to bring swift death to the accursed abomination. Remember us, Executor. Remember what was done here today. May Adun watch over you.
Tassadar. You don't have to do it. We had mech units. Wait, where's the cutscene? Is it after this? Here we go. I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of that cutscene, not because it's bad, but because it kills off two of my favorite characters. I love the Overmind, Tassadar is awesome, and the game, is worse without them. Not that it's bad, but, you know, they're just great. After the chaotic swirling energy subsided, a heavy silence settled over the battlefield of Ire. Due to Tassadar's noble sacrifice, the Overmind was now dead, and the Zerg swarms were scattered and broken. But as the heroes surveyed their once glorious homeland, they realized that their victory had cost them all but their lives. Ire was left nothing more than a smoldering ruin. Those few Protoss who survived the final battle could only wonder what the future would hold for their race. And far away, on the distant planet Char, Kerrigan, the self-styled Queen of Blades, knew that the time of her ascension was at hand. Alright guys, thank you. I do apologize once again. I should have just gone air. That's really it. The Guardians wouldn't have been a problem if I went air. They seem to go ridiculously hardcore anti-ground army. And then if you have a critical mass of air with anti-air, the Scourge never touch you. So you just crush on through. I didn't know that off the top of my head, and I apologize for wasting everybody's time with those reloads and stuff. I will try to do better in the future. Thank you guys for watching. This is the final episode of Mass Recall for StarCraft 1. Now we're heading into the Brood War expansion. And I will see you then. Peace.